having a bit of a think about this. This is home theatre versus cinemas. What's the difference? What would be better? Okay, my opinion, definitely home theatre. I've got many reasons for this. If you've got any other ideas or whatever you think, please just let me know if you think one's better than the other. Okay, a point on why home theatre is much better than cinema. There are one or two reasons why cinema would be better, but mainly home theatre, I think, is a hell of a lot better. Okay, first up, if you've got the money or you're a bit crazy and you want to spend a fortune on a home theatre system, high-def TV or a high-def projector, which is preferably the way I would rather go, with high-def projector. Let's look at the picture side of things. With a high-def projector or even a TV, actually at the moment this is scanning through my Xbox Media Center of the movies and TV shows that I have on the hard drive, so you'll see all different types of movies and shows. Let's have a look at let's think about the screen. Okay, at a cinema, a screen is usually a little dull. It's definitely not high def, possibly because of the sheer size of the screen they have to use. They can't get that real crisp, clear picture. But with a home theatre system, you can. Be your TV or a high-def projector. In my opinion, from where I sit at a cinema, which is usually halfway or back further, the difference in size between my screen and a cinema screen is roughly about the same. But naturally, if you sit closer, a cinema screen is much huger, of course. But there's that side of it. Yeah, screen side. The screen at home is going to be much better quality than what you get at a cinema. My biggest issue, it would be sound. The sound at a theatre is just horrific. It cannot compete with a decent to high-end home theatre system, providing you have good quality speakers, good quality amp. You just don't get that at a cinema. I remember a few years ago I went and seen Batman Begins. And here in Australia, our main cinemas are Hoyts and Village. And both of these major cinema companies have horrific sound in it, especially Hoyts. When I went and seen this movie, Batman Begins, there was no surround. I could not pick a left and right out of the cinema. Everything sounded like it was center channel, and it sounded like they had no subwoofer or anything like that in the place. It wasn't loud enough. It was about the volume of a TV. Just the sound was horrific. At Village they do have surround, but it's not, it's nothing special. It's not the best. I would assume if you go to a cinema that their sound quality would just be astronomical. Would be this big booming sound and all that. They always say get a cinema sound or the cinema experience at home with your home theatre. Well, these days I said what the cinema company should do is get the home theatre picture and sound and put it in their cinema. So there's that side of it too, sound being horrific. And if you've seen my other videos, you know I'm pretty particular when it comes to sound. Also, another thing, have you ever been to a cinema where they've actually ran DDS sound? It's usually just Dolby Digital, and those of you who are really into it would know the DDS, the sound for some reason just is better, especially DDS Master, and even Dolby True HD is better than just plain old Dolby. It's just more precise. The other thing, when you go to a cinema, even if the cinema isn't packed, this has happened to me, right before the movie starts, kids will come in, or a parent with about 5 kids, and they're going to sit close to you. They're going to make a racket. They're going to talk loud and drive you nuts. And you think, I spent $15 on a ticket for this, because that's roughly what it costs us here in Australia. I'm not sure about anywhere else, but it costs us about $15 a ticket. So you got to deal with all them and the noise and all that sort of thing. Where at home, you don't have to deal with anything like that. Maybe on the plus side of a cinema. Okay, going out to a cinema, it's a night out. You get to go out, you're not stuck at home. You actually get to go out. If it's a funny movie or whatever, for some reason it feels more interactive with a lot of other people around you when you laugh at a funny scene. So you got that side of it. But really, that is all I can think of. Yeah, just interacting with people and a night out. Yeah, what you could do is probably have a bunch of friends come over to your place if you have a large cinema system or whatever, and you pretty much have the same thing with friends and family that you would get in the cinema. So, I don't know, what do you think? Would you prefer to go to a cinema, or would you prefer to have a big home theatre system, where, as you can see here, difference with a home theatre system, whether it be a new movie or an old movie, you can still get that same effect and same feel of a cinema. If you have a big screen or a big TV screen, big sound, you can still get that cinema, well, better than cinema, sound and picture at home, and you can pick whatever movie you want to watch. Where it could even be something really old. So there's that side of it as well. Now some people might not want to wait. Something might come out, you might want to really rush to go and see it. Fair enough. So that's a once in a blue moon sort of type thing why you would go. The only reason we would go to a cinema, we are going to go to a cinema soon, wait for something decent to sort of come out to go and see. We have free movie tickets. So on that aspect, we'll go. I will point out also, where I live, we do have a cinema complex here. It's not Village, it's not Hoyts, it's not a major corporation, but their picture and their sound is fantastic compared to the major companies like Village and Hoyts. The sound system here, I'm really amazed by. I actually don't mind going to the cinema that we have here, which is more of a smaller privately owned company. Their sound is loud, it's in really good digital sound, and the picture quality is pretty good. It's far better than the major corporations. I think the major corporations just don't want to invest money into updating their systems. I feel that their systems are the same as what they were in the 80s. They really haven't updated or changed anything. So, but that's my thoughts anyway. So let me know what you think. Prefer a cinema, or would you prefer a home theatre? Where, yeah, to me I prefer home theatre. So if you want to spend big bucks and you're a movie buff, I find that it's all worth it rather than going to the cinema. Alright guys, well enjoy yourselves. I'll catch up with you on the next video. Hopefully it'll be on when I get my 3D high def projector. If you want to know what one I'm getting, it's actually the best one that's on the market at the moment. It's a JVC DLI, I think X9. So if you just do a search for a JVC X9 3D projector, you'll see what kind of things I'm going to get. Still got a couple of weeks to wait, but really looking forward to getting that. Alright guys, enjoy yourselves. Catch up with you next time.